Hey kids, welcome to lesson 11, while loops number 2, infinite while loops. While loops run until their conditions becomes false, which raises an interesting question. What happens if the condition never becomes false? In this case, the program enters what is called an infinite loop over the commands in the while loop, and it never reaches the rest of your program. We normally avoid infinite loops in our programs, but let's try it out to just see what happens. We have a do this. Starter code is provided, which creates a while loop to move the turtle around the screen. Change the while loop condition to something that will always be true. The easiest way to do this is to change 50 to be a number that random number will never generate, such as 200. Run the program. Notice it'll never stop running. You may even get an error from your browser. Hit reset to stop. Your computer may actually stop running as you expect if you let an infinite loop run for too long. It's possible you may even need to close your browser window to reload the page. If you hit reset early enough, you can usually avoid these problems. And if you know our computers around here, you know that'll probably happen. Find a condition using greater than or less than that will also cause an infinite loop. So what we're trying to do is break the browser. This is my specialty, kids, so this should be pretty fun. Really what we're doing here is we're just trying to see if this will run. Now, if you saw down here, it says, hey, pick a number that is greater than 200. Well, if we just take our is not equal to 200 right here, we know from our previous code that random number only goes up between 1 and 100. That means it'll never hit 200 because our random number here is set to 100. We also are missing our console.log statement from the last one, so I'm just going to throw that in so we can see it. Looks pretty good here. Let's go ahead and see if we can't break this browser. I'm going to hit run. And it's going slowly. It's chugging along there. Oh, chugging. It's keeping going. Let's hit reset there. Let's slow this down and see if we can't see it a little better. Hit run. And our program's moving very slowly. At this rate, probably by the time you graduate from high school, it will probably crash. Well, this is fun, but I think it's time to move on. Let's reset here and run a little more. We also have to find a condition that uses greater than or less than that will also cause an infinite loop. Let's go back to our 100 here. And what if I just put something simple? Like num has to be less than 100. So at this point, random number will generate something between 1 and 100. While num is less than 100, it'll keep running. In this case, it should never stop because we'll never get a number greater than 100 or equal to 100. So let's hit run. Ooh, looks like we actually got 100 at the end there. Let's try this again. Reset run. And as you can see, we are still getting a number. So if we just go up here to 101 now, reset run, as you can see, it'll keep running infinitely because it'll never hit that number. What luck that we hit the number 100 twice, though, and so early in the program. Woo, that's some good luck for us. This is still moving on. We can hit reset here. We don't want to crash my computer, but it makes sense. Looking back up here, we changed the while loop condition to something that will always be true, such as 100. We also found a condition using the greater than or less than that also lets us do an infinite loop. I think that's all code.org wanted us to learn, and we learned a lot today. Let's hit finish and see if they want anything else. Nope. Good job, kids. I'll see you on the next lesson.